marries it with the finest ingredients the entire world has to offer that were simply not available at the time that the recipe was originally conceived. What's great about today, too, is that we have the brand new apple coconut. This is new this month. The apple coconut is made just for us here at QVC, but we also have the pumpkin spice cake. Each is individually boxed, and you get both of them with the shipping included for $37.62, and 45654. 1,500 have already been ordered just since I think the one airing that we had. Yeah. And of course, Bob Katz, president of My Grandma's, is with us. How are you, my dear?
Sharon, you could be a news reporter, Sharon. You explain that so truthfully. That's exactly what happened. Over a 200-year-old Eastern European recipe brought over to the United States. They could never get in Europe. Madagascar bourbon vanilla. Right. We use the pure, sometimes over $100 a gallon, it's very high right now, pure bourbon vanilla. We never cut corners. Our pumpkin cake, which debuted just over 2 years ago on QVC and is our most popular fall cake, QVC, that's great, but we want something else. We want you to couple it with something else.
Yes.
So of course we have this beautifully moist pumpkin cake.
Look at the color, first of all, of that.
Pumpkin and pureed, we puree it in there, we put it in the middle of the cake, and that's where we got no walnuts, cinnamon, and a little sugar in the middle, and that wonderful taste of pumpkin. And it's falling apart, so which is what's supposed to happen with a moist cake.
So this one is nut-free. Yeah. The next one is also nut-free. But before we get to that one, what did you do here?
We took the pumpkin, dipped it in an egg for 6 seconds, flipped it over for another 6, 7 seconds, just a little egg, put it in a frying pan for half a minute, and we came out, flipped it back over again on the other side. Each side gets incredibly brown.
Oh my gosh.
And turns into French toast.
So pumpkin coffee cake French
pumpkin
toast.
French toast. And you'll never, I guarantee, we get raves from our customers, never ever in your life taste anything like this.
Oh my gosh.
No butter in these cakes, no trans fats, they're kosher. No artificial flavoring, no artificial coloring. And with the next 10 days, the Jewish holidays coming, what a wonderful, nice gift to send to somebody.
You know what this really is? If you actually want to take advantage of the Bill to Ship To option, you can do that with anything that we have at QVC. We've got to ship it anyway. So you just tell us where you want to have it shipped. They get the beautiful gift of the coffee cakes, but they don't know how much you paid for it. You're the one who gets the bill. Great. It's a really, really beautiful thing. So let's talk about the exclusive flavor.
This is our pumpkin apple cake, which is, again, made in our office in Boston, our bakery in Boston.
Or apple coconut.
And we're going to show some shortcuts to how some folks how we make this. But this is our apple coffee cake with apples in the middle, hand carved, and the
all
coconut
over the top.
On top in the middle, and then again, apple on top and coconut on top. And I'm going to tell you, folks who have been calling, please, I told you I'd be on the air again with this. You don't have to call us anymore. The only place you can get this pumpkin coconut is from QVC. It's exclusive for QVC. So the only calls you need to make are to QVC on QVC.com. This cake is not made anywhere else in the world except in our Boston facility with the best ingredients in the world, but only for QVC. We're going to show you
check this out.
Actually, how the eggs and the sour cream and all the fresh ingredients. There's the apples, and look what we do. Hand carve each and every one of them. Mix them in with the bourbon vanilla and farm fresh eggs and all of those special ingredients. And by 100 cakes at a time, we blend it all together. It's not all baked together in a whole bunch. It's all made by 100 at a time. Pour it into the pan. There's the layer. And then watch what happens when we put that cinnamon or we put hand-carved apples in the middle of the cake. We'll show those apples. They're masters at this, where they layer the apples by hand in the middle and on top of the cake, and every one of them is weighed and then put into the oven. Watch what happens with these apples. They're going to show you. That's chocolate chips. There are none of those. But when they put these apples on the cake,
the same way that they layer it,
trust me, trust me. That's what the strawberry. Everything but apples. Where's my apples?
I don't know.
Cue the apples. No, believe me. Believe me. There are apples in our facility, and they all are hand carved and hand layered in the middle and on top. And look what you're getting. Courtney, thanks for joining us.
You know what? Did you notice we had a surprise visitor?
There's the apples.
And when you have these coffee cakes at your house, you'll probably end up with surprise visitors if they see what you're getting at your doorstep.
We had these last year at Thanksgiving, and I thought, you know what, I'm so glad these come in twos, but they didn't even last the whole week, and I thought, you know what, this year I'll be a little bit smarter about it.
You know what? It's so great to keep one out, to just take pieces off of it for yourself, but keep one in the freezer because they'll stay fresh for so much longer. And then someone does surprise you and come over, you have either the best dessert, the best snack, the best breakfast. Especially if you want to do. Did you do the French toast idea yet, Courtney?
No,
I'll show
what's
you
a
that
French
right here.
toast?
Yeah.
You take a slice, you dip it in egg either side, and then you just fry it up for like a minute on either side. I've done it for my husband. It's great.
And they do all come in this freezer bag. We say if you have company, keep it in the freezer. Take a little out for Thanksgiving, you get any left over. And even New Year's, it'll stay, we guarantee, just like the day you got it, right out of the freezer bag. Because there's no butter in there, which doesn't freeze well,
Right.
and no water in there. And while you ladies are enjoying it, I'm going to tell you, another person called us up and said, you know a recipe? Put a little vanilla ice cream and some caramel on top. Put a little bit of raspberry or strawberry.
How great
and
is
make
that?
yourself that caramel with ice cream and the pineapple, the coconut with the apple.
the apple-
Just incredible.
Can I just say one thing about the pumpkin that I
Yeah.
appreciate so much? Sometimes when you get pumpkin flavored things, it's a little on the heavy side. That is
Or
so
it's pumpkin
light.
Thanks.
flavor
And
instead of pumpkin.
Exactly, and refreshing. And to me, that's one of those things that you want to get around the table with a cup of coffee, start the morning off, plan the day around, you know, kind of what are we going to do this weekend? That's going to be the cake to do it with.
Thank you,
So
Courtney.
good.
And we're having
Yum.
fun.
We'll
see
And
what
it's,
it is.
it's actually our
I gotta
first
save
week
room.
because last week we just shipped them out. We're getting calls already.
That's right.
Brenda
As
did-
a matter of fact, we're going to go to the phones, but I want to remind you, you're getting 2 of these cakes.
you
so
are.
both the pumpkin spice and the apple coconut for that price, individually boxed with your shipping included. Brenda from New York, we have just enough time to chat with you.
Hi, Brenda.
How are you, Brenda?
I'm okay. I'm so glad he put that spice pumpkin back on again.
Thank
Oh.
I love it. When the first time I ordered it was like a couple of months ago, and when I got it, my son ate it in one day.
Just kept going
I
back.
got 2 slices, and I was like, oh, my God, he done ate it up. I want some more. And when I just seen it, I said, I got to get it back. Now, and I seen the apple coconut. I said, watch, I love that. Because every cake that you make, I love it. It just melt in my mouth.
Oh, Brenda,
I
that's true.
Yeah,
love
the
it.
aroma.
The texture
yeah.
of these cakes, when you bite into them, they're
fall
so
apart,
moist.
yeah.
They're so unlike,
They're
I think, what
falling
you get at the
apart.
food store that people don't realize how special coffee cake can be until they have this one, right?
Yeah.
This one is great. I mean, you just keep making those cakes.
Thank
I
you,
don't care what
Brenda.
flavor you bring. I'm going to keep on ordering and ordering and ordering.
Our lady in New York, thank you, Brenda. And by
Thank
the
you,
way,
Brenda.
every one of our cakes, if you folks have never had the experience, is 100% guaranteed. You try this and you say, you know, it's $1 or $2 more than I'd spend. You're worth it. And when
Yeah.
you try this and you
Yes, it
don't
is.
say it's the best cake you've ever tasted, that you've never had anything like it, send it back. QVC guarantees them.
That's
we
right.
just have people ordering more. Nobody sends them back, but you're welcome to if you really don't think it's exceeded your high expectations. We're proud to do
Well,
that.
Brenda, I hope you like the brand new flavor that's in here.
Oh, I'm sure I will. And they ain't got to worry about me sending nothing back. I'll be getting some more.
Thank you, Brenda. You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Take care now. Bye-bye. So as a reminder, $37.62. Having these coffee cakes on hand in the freezer is a wonderful way to go throughout fall, throughout the winter time. And these are the fall flavors. 800 sets are now gone and 45654. Bob, thank you so much.